first job for the 328, I think, is start stripping off the headlights, indicator lights, side repeaters have gone off it, just all the bits and pieces that need to come off, door trims, mirrors, you know, bits and pieces like that. So we'll better crack on with it and make a start on it. I'm just taking off what's known as the tonneau cover here on the back of the purple one, and something I want to show you. So if you have a look at the red one here, no, the cover isn't actually closed in this because I have the motor disconnected in it at the moment. But if you had that sitting down flush, you want obviously this part here to be level with the quarter panel. But originally on all of these cars, they don't normally, for whatever reason, sit equally on both sides. So what BMW do is they put these shims in them, and you can see this side has two shims. So that's to obviously raise it up because it was probably sitting too low, whereas the other side has no shims. So you get that perfect level when the cover is closed. It's interesting because that one, I remember doing that side, and that actually has 4 shims on that one. So it's strange. They're all individual. It must be something that they've actually physically gone and done after the car is assembled or something. I don't know. Kind of cool though. Here is the wheel well of the car, and I've just taken the spare wheel out, and just to show you how clean this thing is. Now, obviously, it's dirty looking, but when I talk about clean, I'm talking about rust. What's that there? Yeah, there's nothing there. That's just really, really good. And the amazing part is, I'll show you, is the spare that came out of it. Like, that's an original wheel. It's got a Michelin Pilot on it, which is an expensive tire. I would almost say, could it be? It's a first day wheel. Look at the inside of it. It's definitely its first day wheel, but would it be its first day tire? I don't know. But definitely that wheel has only been on the car a couple of times, I'd say, in its life. It's a good sign. There's that actuator I was talking about. Let's look into the pipe now and see. You can see a little flap inside there. Okay, so that flap is actually, when you start the car, that flap will close. And it's all, like I said, controlled by that unit there. What's it there for? It is there to create more back pressure to help the car warm up a bit quicker, but also it's there to keep it a bit quieter. It opens normally at about 2,500 RPM, and then the engine note slightly changes and it gets that bit louder. A lot of people would disconnect them. The exhaust is more free flowing, there's a nicer sound ticking over, but it's personal preference really. But look, it wasn't put there for the crack, so it does serve a purpose, and it does help back pressure, and it does help the car warm up. As you can see, I have the rear bumper off now, and I'm just examining all around here for any potential holes or any potential rust pockets, because in the red one, all of the underneath the battery tray wasn't there. It was gone, and the wheel well was gone as well, so we had to weld bits into that. So I just want to show you this part here. I've just noticed this, and I've done a bit of pulling at it already, and it's literally just surface rust. So I've caught that just in the nick of time, I'd say, before it eats through anymore. So we're gonna get that all ground back, have a good look around there, make sure there's no more of it, and get it treated and get some primer on it to protect it. And looks like we've saved it before it has done any major damage. Into position. The first thing I'm going to do now is take off the wheels, get it up in stands, and get the tires taken off the wheels. Those wheels are going off to get sandblasted. Now, they're not that bad, and I could do them by hand, but you'll see a bit of oxidization, you know, just a bit of it everywhere. Now, you could get that by hand, absolutely no problem. However, it would take a hell of a long time, and time is something I don't really have at the moment. So I'm getting them off to get them sandblasted, and they will be absolutely 100% perfect. Yeah, everything's off. I am changing the roof. The roof on this one is, there's a tear around the back window, which is an absolute disaster. So fortunately, on the 328 outside, there's a good roof on that, so we'll be using that. Nothing to do on the inside. I'll just run through the bodywork with you and show you what we're going to be tackling. When I bought this car, it was Small tiny bit of rust starting on the wing there, but somebody's tried to paint areas of it before with an aerosol can and absolutely destroyed it. So that's what's led me to do this respray on it. We're like small bit on the arches there again, nothing major. Going around to the back, all nice and clean there, no problem. Little dent here in the boot door, so we'll cover that. Aerial is blanked out. We'll probably leave that blanked out as well. Same on the quarter here. Same on them all. They always go there, you know. So we'll be doing a job on that. And all right on here. A tiny, you can see it. There's a tiny dent on the wing here. So we get that sorted. And that bonnet is going because it is rotten. And somebody's tried to repair it before badly. I don't know if you can see that, but there's actually the fillers there anyway in that. And I have a spare bonnet all the way over there in the car park. So that's it. Off the wheels now next. I just want to show you this. So you can see this pile of stuff on the ground and you may be wondering, what is it? So I took down the arch liner on the driver's side, and I'll be most certainly doing it on the passenger side because that'll probably be worse. And always in behind, there's a lip here. That's the lip on the bottom of the wing, and it always collects dirt. So that road dirt has been on there as long as that wing has been on the car, and as you can see with the amount of it that's there, it's probably there since first day. Vital when you know to preserve the car, to keep the likes of those areas clean, and yeah, give it a good cleaning, give it a coating of something, some under seal, or even if there's like, thankfully there's no rust there. The panel is pretty solid, but there's like that's quite an amount of stuff that's built up over the years. So scraping it all out and just making sure that, you know, while I'm working on the car, you get into every area and make sure that, you know, in 12 months time that there isn't going to be some problem comes out on an area that I could have looked at while stripping it. So yeah, a lot of dirt. All masked up and ready to paint. Lots of time and lots of sanding and lots of looking and double checking and making sure everything's right for this one. So just getting ready now to put apply the base coat and then put the lacquer on it. So fingers crossed it all goes according to plan. Clear coat on, and I can tell you that was an absolute fucking nightmare of a job. I started painting at probably about 3:20 today, and I think I finished it at 8 o'clock. Every single thing that could have possibly went wrong, and I can tell you I really prepared this one properly and took every precaution going. But unfortunately it went against me, but I was able to dry off the base coat, and the areas, there was a good few reactions, and the areas that reacted I was able to put on some isolator primer and start again, and it just dragged on and on, but good finish in the end. A couple of runs on this one. I had to push the lacquer towards the end with the last coat, and it ran obviously in a couple of places, but not bad, probably 3 or 4 just to get out tomorrow. And overall happy enough. It'll polish up nice. Do you know what, I'm just looking at the phone and it actually looks way better on the phone. Look, that's just me being picky. It's really, it is good considering all things considered. So yeah, cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna end this one here, and we'll start the piecing back together. There's coilovers to go into it. I still must paint the bonnet. I must paint the 2 bumpers, bonnet, 2 bumpers. What else have I got to do? I've got to change the roof over from that car to this one. Then I've got to dye the roof and put on a roof liner. The wheels have to come back and get painted. So there's loads. Oh yeah, put in the coilovers. I said that, didn't I? So yeah, loads to do. And the windscreen must go back in as well. So yeah, that is loads more to do, so that'll be for the next video. So thanks so much for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you all on the next one.